There's also enye into enqomba like we can touch on because I've been speaking about incwadi is yabo and also a financial education, so I thought maybe we can share some few lessons from a well-known book when it comes to financial education now, because I believe.
But before the elections, okay, do you think the sona like
From
like the corner yenziwe like ufike as long as politicians waste imali bokuthethwa into lena zinebukela umuntu president ngahlala ngahlala ngohlobo sihlele ngayo ayichaza still. So do you think about it from nangibuza, do you think about it ibalekile and why if yes?
So isona ingenziwa like eza meetings zakhe, eza family meetings ebezenza during i-COVID.
Yeah, wangitshela so kwakuthina na yedwa phela eqhubeleni ngithi ubeke response
And ininzi imali espendwayo phakula sona.
If singacalculator nje sure isafena millions.
Reliability.
I just want to add. Oh, I heard your point.
Yeah.
The point from the book. Yeah, it's so like touching because many of us like fail in a way that we get to lean on beside the one when it comes to liability and the asset.
Yeah.
Right. And also, yeah, to have that balance, Nyani, when it comes to e-finances is it should be a mindset first,
Yeah.
right? And then you take it into action.
Exactly.
Okay, this is what you're supposed to do. And then you talked about businesses, ne? Yeah.
Then point number 2, financial education is paramount. Now, so traditional education often neglects financial literacy, leaving many unprepared for the real world. Kiyosaki emphasizes the importance of actively seeking out financial knowledge and skills. This includes understanding investing, accounting, taxes, and legal landscapes. Financial education empowers you to make informed decisions and navigate the financial world effectively. Now, so Lena, it's like, I think I've said this maybe kula channel leya yoba financial education ayifundiswa esikolweni. That's one thing yabo endisho ngayo, like abanye abantu bayayazi lo episode yaphuma and it did well according to our standard. Sikanideka njalo. According to our standard yabo, it actually did well, and yeah, so receive positive feedback at least from my end. So when ubuza like kuwe iphethe kanjani?
When are we celebrating 15 subscribers?
15 subscribers. No, so so celebrate 15 subscribers.
Yeah.
So celebrate and yeah, as the little milestones. So when it celebrate up until so hit maybe 1,000. I don't know nini, but sawubona, as long as sawubona upload a man like la minimum 4 episodes a month if siyayigcina, and then when a conversation is nice.
Yeah, give my number like if it's not needed now, more consistency.
Yeah.
Eventually,
It's our new. Yeah, it's our new. Hi everyone, welcome back to a Driving Conversation. Back again with Avile Days, and then also Ghost Guy, aka Master on that side. Now, so yeah, Kondoba like must be the shoot another episode, and from abo that I used to the episode like you guys know, but we've been following Bafana Bafana, and then now yeah, it's a loss, it's a grieving moment, and then we just thought maybe like singathetha about Yona a bit, and then sithethe like about some other stuffs that we prepared. Now, so when was it? It was this is all almost.
Yeah, it was last night.
Yeah, it was last night at 7 p.m. Bafana Bafana semi-final up against Nigeria.
Yeah.
How did you feel about it? Okay, maybe like my city ranging a game, like how was it a game, and especially in the crucial moments when there was uva and yeah, like iphathe njani le game?
To me, it was well received. I feel like well, performance Bafana. We've been talking about this. Improving cool and how they lost. It's something that I don't like. Andy Khalili in a way because they lost a game in a sense of they tried everything. So every player whether they made a mistake or whatsoever, they played as a team. Those guys. So I don't see the point of like pointing out if that guy didn't score, if that guy didn't like that doesn't work in a team. So team wise, yeah, they were very like hardworking as a group.
Hey, hayi mina ngiseheartbroken. Like noma ngahlanga savana namhlanje. Clearly hating ngayo. But wala ya bimnandi game be entertaining yabo but he lost money ebuhlungu. Esibala nje naseqala. I don't know if nantila now chief. But
Yeah.
it's always better to lose a quick stages by top 16. Always semis, especially lose on Nigeria again. We have because of Finland was a trolling sibanayo. South Africans in Nigeria, like when it comes to sports, by casual, by week by fan, no. I will be Nigeria, do. So they come like a cold food.
Yeah. Also okay, in Nigeria ikorile ekuqaleni ne penalty layo, then because of iva yabo, I'm gonna give you props to whoever oye wa decide to be VAR my introduce ebholeni yabo, because without yona i-SA ngibethe 2-0 yabo or even more yabo, because isinike hope man, like around la moment yoba kuyakora goal lesibini, I was like yes phelile hope yabo. Then ke ngoku kwaba ke ngoku la foul ibicommute pa eboxini of which referee ignored. Then ke ngoku kwafuneka like ayijonge more, like ibingathi scripted yabo, the way enzeke ngayo yabo, because kuscore goal ngapha ya lichithwe igoal, then kuthiwe lipenalty ngapha, then kukorwe, then ibe 1-1. Yeah, like ibingathi into ebhalwe phansi ku some sort of a movie kuso, but yeah man, ibe game nice and well done to Bafana Bafana. Like it's been a long time whereby sibe on the edge of his seat xa sibukela Bafana Bafana.
And they keep talking about Bafana won AFCON in '96. Well,
Yeah.
the three of us were born in that year, so we never
Shit.
actually saw how they did that. Well, we did see videos. We never actually felt it.
Yeah.
So up until 2024, it was going to be the first time feeling that moment.
But yeah.
Swim like Osimhen, man. That's says.
Oh, number 9 where Nigeria.
Mona Pans.
Yeah, but yeah, I think it went next ngoku i-final izaba Nigeria up against i-Cote d'Ivoire, of which i-hosting country yabo. I think izaba nice for i-Cote d'Ivoire yabo. Then Bafana Bafana might play, I'm not sure if izawudlala third place, but I think
Third place.
good tournament like adlale yabo third
Yeah,
place,
so-
so uzaba Bafana kunye ne-favorites zakho.
Phone man third place.
No.
But then like they need to have a ranking for 2023
Okay,
AFCON
so
about
this
number
will
1,
have-
2, 3. At least because of nyani bronze, and I'm sure kuzaba khona imali abayifumanayo for third place. Now, so uzawufavor ishela i-underdogs, into underdogs zakho
My
Game
underdogs.
is better dogs.
My underdogs. were
ezakhe.
Angola,
Oh, i-Angola.
Yeah.
I thought i-Congo. Oh, hayi ke masihambe soyichophani ke i-DRC. i-Angola ikhutshwe nini?
Kuchwe Nigeria.
Oh.
Kuchwe Nigeria.
I'm sure no wicapkela nyana Nigeria. I'm sure wicapkela, but yeah man. So andikho sure idlala nini third place, and kungathi udlalwa before i-final
It
man.
should,
Yeah.
it should be
Yeah,
before
yeah.
it, but I didn't even check or see announcements.
Ah.
So,
But yeah man, congratulations to Bafana Bafana once again
Big
yabo.
time,
Like
big time.
they really did play like asina, like but nyusile standard. Like congratulations to players, staff, Hugo Bros, yonke loo nto leyo. even though besifuna like bawine, but ke like they really did their best, and yeah, we'll
Why
see, man.
congratulate her?
Yo,
No,
who are
like
you?
I'm congratulating progress.
Yo, bra.
Yabo. I-progress cause iBafana Bafana siyayazi. Ulapho kulo ndawo uyayazi Bafana Bafana uba iqala isiphatha njani. So lena idlale all the way to okay, one iqualifyile to i-AFCON, of which it's been a long time iBafana Bafana iqualify to i-AFCON.
No.
Yabo. So leyo needs a congratulation on its own. Then iphume kwi-group stages. Then ibethe neMorocco. Like, yeah, maybe ke kwelandelayo AFCON you might go all the way to win it. But I'm just congratulating i-progress le abayenzile.
There's no progress for winning nje.
If that's how you see it.
No, that's not how I see it. That's how it is.
No, look, i-progress from i-previous performance. I-performance
All
yakho
these
ubuqhela
years.
ungaqualify. So i-progress yoba uqualifyile,
Yeah.
waya kwi-group stages, then wabethwa kwi-semi-final. Of which ekuqaleni ubungadlali nodlala kwa i-tournament.
Lento senzayo is like umntwana nami afumana u-40 ngisucongratulation nxa ifumana u-50. Mina ubuye no-90%.
But no, man, I think i-big jump le mas, and kule nto uyibekayo yoba ebefumana u-40, then I think le case ufumene u-70, of which is a pass.
Yazi ingxaki sinayo thina kumphofu ingxaki yoba like uyabelieve emntaneni uba like I believe uba wena unayo i-potential uba ufike la 90. Just because ufuna u-70, that's not enough. Yabo makusipanwe ngabantu. Yabo ewe idlalile,
Yeah.
but there's no need for congratulating. That's what ithethayo. Ungancoma but not congratulations ngiphumula ama-3 John Londo.
But like as vuthelanga vuvuzela sithini sithe nje like badlalile.
I am congratulating.
So congratulations guys.
I'm sticking with that.
I-progress iya bit by bit, mas, bit by bit. And speaking of umntana, like funeka umcongratulate umntana umnike laa nto yoba no man, next time uzawuthi 1 2 3,
Ungamotivate and pick his
not to congratulate.
because you know guys.
Okay, but ke oh, singayirepa up le Bafana Bafana yabo. We'll see it ndole
Third place.
ku-third place, and hopefully bafumana i-bronze yabo. Yabo, so congratulate her for receiving i-bronze. Yabo.
Yeah.
Then one other thing eyenzekayo, of which I think yenzeka ngongoku, yeah, yi-sona yabo. Yeah, I'm sure down kugcwele indlela ezininzi zivaliwe. That's one because of State of the Nation address.
Yeah.
Yabo. Ramaphosa uyokwenza ispeech sakhe asixelele on i-plans of the country nayo yonke loo nto nonile. Yabo. But indawo endifuna uya kuyo zii-elections, because there's a big chance yokuthi uRamaphosa ingaba yi-last sona yakhe le.
Before le nto ze gqobona somewhere ku-Twitter ku-X formerly known as Twitter uba i-EFF ayizoya but bekudala ngoku ngoba ndiyifuna laa nto. So the whole of i-EFF ayizoya phaya kusona. I-reasoning yabo uba ndilibele uba besithini i-reasoning yabo.
I think we know why.
I'm sure the reasons why I'm recognized president as president because of iphalaphala nezinye izikandela.
I-ANC xa ibeka ubale ya into enjalo ubale abazoya kwi-caucus meeting ye-ANC ntoni. But sayibona ngoku.
Yeah, that's EFF for you. Because I know even if bebeyile, I think for the previous, I don't know, 4 years or 3 years, iba into eyi-one isona iyaziwa uba iyaqala athethe uRamaphosa banephazanyiswa, even noZuma mos ibiyicase eyi-one banephazanyiswa like the first 30 minutes up until it ikhutshwe, then kuphume memes, like i-joke, like iba i-joke nje sona.
I think yazi bayidluza kudala. Yabo ngoku whenever if there's someone in power, obviously lo muntu in power uzoyabuse ipower yakhe, right?
Yeah.
So I khona ngoku anandoba when it started where we had this other party throwing chairs, probably like those places were supposed to be like respected places, like where communication formal, and where indlela people approach one another informal, like kungabi all funny business, no swearing, no smoking inside, no doing anything funny, no phones or whatsoever. but I think abantu baye baveke baba personal. Right. Obviously, you will get angry if a politician or someone in power
Yeah.
is preaching like or saying something that is out of your line, yabo. And then obviously that's gonna hurt you, and then you will act. So yeah, that's how I feel about that. I feel like it's been destroyed, yabo.
Because sometimes I understand if curiosity of EFF, right? Because yes, we are in our fun but irrespected now, but into yoba there is umntu that they feel uba shouldn't be up, yabo, because of reasons as valid, yabo. But since yena more power than bona, uyakwazi ukubenda ilaw, yabo.
Yeah.
Like umzekelo le case le phalaphala so, yabo, if it was omnye umntu, then actions ezi stronger would have taken against lo mntu lowo. But then since he president of the country, yabo, then kuyazanywa man to try and bend the law. And even now I don't know kwenzeka ntoni ngecase, but umntu say president and there's a chance yoba angaphinda win, of which I don't know, yabo, because indawo ebendiyakuyo ibizi elections ezizayo, i-date ayikaphumi mos.
Yeah, accommodate and selling the lot. But before saying elections again, do you think it's like ibalulekile?
From
Like ibe khona yenziwe like ufike as long as politicians waste imali kube kuthethwa into lena zinebukela umuntu president angahlala la nto ahlala ngohlobo sihlele ngayo sihlele ngayo ayichaze still. So do you think about it from nangibuza, do you think about like ibalulekile and why if yes?
so isona ingenziwa like eza meetings zakhe, eza family meetings ebezenza during i-COVID.
Yeah, kwangihlele so kwakuthina yena yedwa phana ekugqibeleni until beke response.
And ininzi imali espendwayo phaa kulaa sona.
If singacalculator ndisure zingafena kwi-millions.
Because okay, isona nyhani nje i-president i-address i-country on ii-plans ze-country, so ayiziba i-debate, ayiziba ithini.
Yeah.
And then ke ngoku after yona I think banikwa ndazi inyanga or a week, then iyodibheyithwa ke ngoku zonke ezo plans ezo. So ipoint yakho yoba akho need yoba abanye abantu babe khona, because kuyomanyelwa laa mntu iyi-one pha. Okay, andizazi ezinye izinto ezibehind isona, but if nyhani like i-president like eyona mandate nje yayo, president ihlale phaa isixelele about i-plans of i-country iba izawuthatha njani for like unyaka lo, then nyhani ke ingasuke ibe i-family meeting. Now i-family meeting then irekhodwe ifakwe ku-YouTube, ifakwe naphi na, of which even nathi njengoba sirekhoda ngoku xa sifuna uyibukela sayibukela phaa ku-YouTube isona, yabo.
Kubalulekile mhlawumbe usu-invite umuntu
So
nolwazi elumore.
Your question just nje ukuyibeka kakuhle yoba ithini contribution yabanye abantu abapha eparlamente other than ukuyomamela. If it's only just listening, then maybe a family meeting. Okay, I think yeah, ndiyakuva yabo. It's just that nam andiyazi ithini any contribution yabo abanye abantu, but if kukumamela nje qha, then yeah, maybe bayofuna ukwenze ne-connections yabo kuma-English ii-parties ezi-different bake ba-connect after isona bahambe baye. Yeah, but back to elections, yabo. I don't know umvoto, like what's your take on umvoto? Are you voting or you one of those but no man? Yeah, fine. And asungena uba uvotela ntoni and why, because ivote yakho is secret, but just nje ukuvota oku.
Oh, I don't have any logic behind the voting, or like to say about okay, if I vote, this will happen. If I don't vote, this will happen. I don't know about you guys, so when it comes to voting, I don't necessarily have feelings for it. Like it's something that I put there, like, and let other people that are well informed then to take care of it. That's how I feel now about voting. I don't know about you guys.
Ngova, ndiyakova ngova.
Oh, like I'm well informed about voting. Well, I should be, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not well informed. It's just that I'm not paying attention.
Of which
Yeah.
ndawuthina before lo nyaka I think nam I was kwissues zakho yabo, but then ngoku it's just that maybe ngathi kubanye abantu ebendiconvince nabo, like they managed to convince and maybe show why one should vote yabo. And also ngoku ilento yoba dinwe i-ANC, that's one. And ke ngoku zawuthina i-aim is to just vote against the ANC so that the country maybe can move to a direction better than le eyenzekayo yabo. But ke ngoku in terms of ezinye party ne-policies zayo ba let's say umzekelo i-EFF zithini i-policies zayo when it comes to education, when it comes to foreigners, when it comes to land yabo, then it's a step also, like to choose which party yoba uvotele sona, because you need to at least ube knowledge of ezo zinto ezo uba okay for le party I'm voting for yona because on education, land, ne case foreigners, like almost zonke man ezi topic ngathi basoloko bethetha ngazo kakhulu uba ithini le party uyivotelayo when it comes to ezo zinto ezo yabo. Then ke ngoku umuntu will choose ke ngoku lo party leyo. But for mna, yeah, ANC man, ANC I think we need to change nje ka. And yes abantu bathi zonke iparties corrupt nayo yonke lonto leyo yabo, but mna I would love to give another party a chance yabo, even if ke lo coalition government, but at least the ANC ike incedise man nabo, ike incedise because kungathi ba arrogant kakhulu and there's a lot abayenzayo when it comes to lo corruption leyo, like zininzi issues ekudala sikhala ngazo especially as a youth now. So it would be nice to just hand over yabo i-country to abanye abantu and see uba bazokwenza ntoni. And nabo it's not like bazohlala forever yabo, after 5 years still sine chance ukuthi singabakhupha sifake abanye abantu yabo. But leyo bane country yi-one for I don't know how many years, ngoku 30 I'm sure yabo, since 1994. And yes bazamile, but ngoku kungathi abazami bayasigezela yeah nge-actions zabo yabo.
If that's how you feel.
Yeah man,
But I would never disclose how I feel about a political party. Whether it's a bad or good, I would never disclose that information.
Yo,
So that's why in City I keep it to myself. It's not that I don't see what's happening. So below level of you know what, I'll just ignore this. Because surely everyone I'm watching you. It makes you like feeling a certain way. So if now ubupagla sauna meeting, you throw a chair,
no, not necessarily throw a chair, not necessarily throw a chair yabo, but ingxaki nansi into yoba abantu bazonicorrecta if lento i-wrong or whatsoever. But into yoba if you're not voting, kungathi i-vote yakho automatically goes to le party in power. Yeah yabo. So nanso nje qha into yami yoba even if let's say ndizawuthi ndihleli phansi andivoti, but kuyafana ngathi ndivotela i-ANC yabo. Nanso nje into endiqomba bendifuna ukuyilungisa kuloo nto leyo uba hey u-ex wam makangayi kwaba ya, at least mabaye kwenye ndizama ubanika i-chance nawo.
Sinabantu like abangarejistashanga for uvota yabo. If ndikhumbula kahle bendibone kahle maybe by 13 million yabo. I think Matei one of them.
You say you think I didn't tell you I did register or not.
Meaning confirmation now. Anyway, so ucawucinga chief noba like singenza njani kwaye kungenziwa njani nge-IEC or government to educate abantu okanye motivate abantu bahambe bayovota.
Yeah.
Oh, they do that, my friend. Like they do, like, but bazaar once in a while, like, but they come through every street, like not necessarily every street. for every township, then bafike, okay, they tell us about the parties, not necessarily to tell us about voting is this and this and that. So kuza nje ibus or
umuntu ezopromote party yakhe.
but yeah, it's
Yeah.
something like that.
No, I think because even let's say mna ne like day ethetha lento le they've been coming yabo bazopromota ezo party zabo yabo, but then ukuze ndithathe decision yoba ndizayovotwa, it was more like a conversation between thina yabo, and not necessarily from umntu orepresenta lo party leyo to try and convince, because ngendlela endimjonga ngayo laa mntu lwa is like uzondiqhatha.
Yeah.
Yabo, it's like a typical politician efuna nje ugena nje ivote yam yabo. But if your conversation esuka from i-peer yakho yabo ixela kakuhle uba okay nazi consequences and whatsoever yabo, then ku-easy ke ngoku form na uba ndithi okay yabo, it does make sense because ndiyamazi lo mntu lo it's not like ufuna undisa kwipati yakhe because naye akekho into i-politics yabo. So for mna I think it's just the conversations nje like enonceda because aba like they've been doing le nto le yabo, baze nebhasi bathethe bathini and singayivoteli yabo, but maybe conversations nje amongst each other, then abantu ke ngoku can actually vote, especially youth yabo.
And the ANC wena qho nxa lamaxhakwaza. If youth vote, I think no bangayisusa. Yeah.
You know the more. Oh, okay, no, I'm not considering.
No, abantu abadala bona bavota based on i-experience yabo and i-ANC yabo bayayithanda.
How you understand why?
Yabo.
You understand yabo.
Bayayithanda i-ANC yabo because
and by that they believe like wow, if us vote the ANC granting singathathwa yonke lonto ngathini yabo, banana believe.
yeah, see, yeah, it's about interesting. What's it like? It's about interesting outcomes or puma from elections. So nje lo nyaka zinini okanye besiya kaphuma date, but I'm sure before June sabe sesigqibile.
Yeah.
Yabo, maybe no May so babe sebegqibile, and then ke ngoku i-country ithathe a bit of a shift or not. Yabo, or not. But yeah, so bona man nezixesha lihamba, only time can tell ngoku. Yabo, but yeah, let's see. There's also enye into endiqomba like we can touch on because I've been speaking about incwadi ezi yabo, and also a financial education, so I thought maybe we can share some few lessons from a well-known book when it comes to financial education now, because I believe man there are two things yabo in life that you can't necessarily ignore, and one should always check on man yabo, which is the health kunye nemali yabo. And by imali I don't mean i-millions ebhankini yonke loo nto leyo yabo, it's just imali to turn the lights on yabo, imali for uthenga isephu, imali for uba nempahla nje qha.
Sure.
Yabo, and ke ngoku i-health ke ngoku siyayazi uba like without the health you can't do anything. Yabo, and ke ngoku nangemali specifically on i-basics so like it's very important yabo. Yes, abantu bazawuthi like awuthetha ngemali you are being greedy and whatsoever, but life as basiyazi ba like really does need imali yabo, not eza millions zeLamborghini nayo yonke loo nto leyo that's like extra luxury yabo. And i-basics ezi, the reason why ndizo-emphasize kuyo is that bakhona nabanye abantu like abastrugglishayo to get ezo basics ezo yabo. And ke ngoku one of the things ezincedayo like to sort of like try and get i-lights on is to ufunda ezincwadi yabo. By ufunda ezincwadi ezi like you can gain some skills for wena to manage imali leyo yabo. And kule case lena I've bought Rich Dad Poor Dad, of which is a well-known personal finance book yabo. And then ke ngoku there's like I think thathe only like 5 takeaways, of which there's a lot of lessons like to get more from you, and I can go and read incwadi yabo. But one of the things as
Ikhona easier way musikulo way.
what do you mean in either way?
You also have i-channel nos.
Oh yeah, I also have an extra channel, yabo, even ngiqale ngayo, whereby I was sharing audiobooks. Yabo, yeah, big dreamers, yabo. So abantu can also go and check it out, yabo.
Yeah.
But I've put a pause on Zona. Yeah, I think ngelinye ixesha I'll touch on like why ndisabeke i-pause now. But for now, I can continue like with ezi lessons from Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. Yeah, well then ke ngoku yeah, nani now can ithethe like about, let's say, each point. I was singade singene into depth into like incwadi yonke yabo. So the first one nathetha ngayo u-Rich Dad Poor Dad is the power of the assets versus liabilities. Yabo. So this book emphasizes the crucial distinction between assets and liabilities, shifting the focus from how much you earn to how much you keep. An asset puts money in your pocket, while a liability takes it out. Prioritizing acquiring assets like businesses and rental properties that generate income becomes the key to building wealth, instead of just accumulating possessions that depreciate. Now, so kule case sinika nje a distinction between assets and liabilities, of which liabilities, it's what takes imali from your pocket. The asset is what puts imali into your pocket. So yeah, as abantu we just need to acquire more assets. Yabo. An example of a liability abantu basithetha ngayo is imoto buso. Yabo. Imoto can be like a liability because it actually just takes money from your pocket yakho. Immediately phuma from a car dealership ya depreciator, and then ke ngoku there's petrol, there's services, zininzi izinto ezo. Yabo. Not basiba nayo imoto, but at least know ba it will take imali from pocket yakho, because abanye abantu bayayithenga nje imoto for the sake of uthenga imoto. Yabo, yes kumandi banayo, but zibalance, have imoto also accumulate more of your assets. Yabo, of which assets ke ngokumzekelo wazo is i-businesses ezo. Yabo, zonke into that will put imali kupokotho yakho. Yabo. Then ezinye izinto like umzekelo imoto le, it's a liability, but you can turn it into an asset by maybe ufaka ku-Uber. Yabo. So not yonke into is like, okay, when you are an asset, then uzawuhlale uyi-asset. Ezinye wena uyi-liability uzawuhlale uyi-liability.
I just want to add. Oh, I heard your point.
Yeah.
The point from the book. Yeah, it's so like touching, because many of us like fail in a way that we get to lean on decidedly one when it comes to liability and the asset.
Yeah.
Right. And also, yeah, to have that balance, Nyani, when it comes to e-finances is it should be a mindset first,
Yeah.
right? And then you take it into action.
Exactly.
Okay, this is what you're supposed to do. And then you talked about businesses, né? Yeah, a business is a good idea, right? A very, very good idea that takes so long. Some people, it doesn't even take that long.
Yeah.
But yeah, we should even point out that but when it comes to a business, some of us are not comfortable with like saying, okay, I'm gonna take this business, maybe try this business. Up until maybe there's a family member or a friend who's well informed about that business.
Yeah.
And then they create a partnership. Then when with your funds, they just help you to grow the business. So yeah, I just wanted to point that out, but not all of us, or many of us, like are keen or comfortable. Not in all businesses, but in types of businesses,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So, like who's watching or listening to this thing, they know their strengths, they know their weaknesses. Right?
Yeah.
So it means that a business can be anything that you just love to do and you have passion.
Exactly. Now, nje izinto that will put money, like into nje ezo zisimali, because and lendo we're not saying ubana like one should not get liabilities, because londo leyo like I don't think it's possible. Yabo.
Sure.
Get your liabilities, but make sure ukuthi assets zakho like they are more than your liabilities, because once ke ngoku scales are shifted then iba problem ke ngoku yabo, whereby ke ngoku abantu funeka ahambe uthatha amatyala, like iba imess whereby you have a lot of izinto that take imali out of your pocket compared to izinto that put imali inside your pocket now. So yeah, that's assets and liabilities. And then point number 2, uthi financial education is paramount. Now, so traditional education often neglects financial literacy, leaving many unprepared for the real world. Kiyosaki emphasizes the importance of actively seeking out financial knowledge and skills. This includes understanding investing, accounting, taxes, and legal landscapes. Financial education empowers you to make informed decisions and navigate the financial world effectively. So Lena, it's like, I think I've said this maybe kula channel leya yoba financial education ayifundiswa esikolweni. That's one thing yabo endisho ngayo, like abanye abantu bayayazi lonto le yabo. So esikolweni uyafundiswa like i-content yakhona, of which it excludes financial education, of which financial education is how you carry imali yakho yabo. You receive lo mali from income yakho and what do you do with yona yabo. So that's financial education leyo. Then ke ngoku ayikho esikolweni, like asifundiswa about imali, about yonke nje into when it comes to imali yabo. Then ke ngoku le point le from incwadi ya stress uba like kufuneka sifunde more about financial education, because asifundiswa from esikolweni, from i-parents zethu, even from i-peers ufind out uba asithethi kakhulu when it comes to i-finances zethu. And yes, you don't have to xelela friend yakho uba no, I earn this much. It's just sharing ideas, like umzekelo leyo uba what is an asset and what is a liability, and umntu should accumulate more of a liability. Should accumulate more of the asset than a liability. Yeah. So yeah, i-conversations is a financial education ziyadingeka, and incwadi zininzi out there, and bakhona nabanye abantu man who are willing to share knowledge yabo. It's just that abanye abantu sometimes they are not aware ukuthi no man, le ndlela ayitreata ngayo imali is actually getting them into a debt.
And also about when it comes to financial aid, I think financial education, it's a discipline on its own, and it's also a discipline to yourself firstly before you, like let's say you are a family man, or you family man earning whatever you're earning, right? Obviously funds will have to be distributed, like endlini to abantwana, to everything. So even if that's the case, right, you know how it doesn't take much to know about, okay, to this person and this person, this is how much I'm spending, or to the house or whatever, the car, this is how much I'm spending. You can even you can even ask for help, you can even talk to someone, right? So yeah, it is a discipline. I almost, rather than ube like more backed up to a corner, you should be willingly ube free to say, well, okay, this and this I need help with, so that even if you left with less, you should know how to survive.
And one of the things, and Soloko, like, well, not mna ezincwadi that they always preach is to save. Save imali is like probably like the first step umuntu onoyenza. Then ke ngoku ukuthi lo mali yakho to multiply isesinye step ke ngoku guess uba uchoose uba uyifake ku-business ethile, uyifake naphi na yabo. But at least le discipline yokuqala leyo msave yabo, of which i-hard yabo, but the more ifika kuwe enhloko uba no man, I should save. Yes, kule nyanga awunosave, maybe after 3 months ungayifumana na ke lo discipline uba no ubeke lo mali leyo, then ke ngoku uplane uba uzawuyenza njani to create more of imali. But umsave, like, it's very important.
This year Eskela, we touched on misconceptions in science. we were doing a lesson with our teacher in Stellenbosch University. So I'm studying to be a teacher, right? So we were doing some sort of assignment.
Yeah.
I don't remember if it be assignment or, but we content to be on our syllabus of misconceptions that we used to like have in our minds as kids about like whatever that is out there. I don't want to be controversial, like saying, wow, okay, the sun is like moving like up and down or whatever.
Okay,
So
yeah.
then versus what is being said to be real.
Yeah.
So money on its own is a very big misconception. Even a financial aid now is a very big misconception, because you did touch on this thing, and I heard you very clearly. Wow, when it comes to money, when it comes to accumulating money, it doesn't mean you have to be like that big.
Yeah.
Right? And abanye abantu, they fear that image of being left out with nothing, or to be seen, or to stay in your level, right?
Yeah.
So any into that you can see is that any misconception, like people like to compare themselves with other people's finances.
Yeah, that's true.
Which is a very dangerous game if you're gonna touch there. Like, okay, your life is your life, right? If this is how much you're earning, it's how much you earn. Yes, it can be coming from a boss or a manager that doesn't like you or that bullies you, or anything. But then you feel, well, I need more. Yes, you need more, but in a correct mindset, you can drive yourself into having like something, rather than saying, well, if I don't have money, this and this won't happen. Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
But discipline should come first. Then you can move on to the next step.
Yeah, utashe into ebalulekileyo and social media. Yabona, when it comes to comparison nayo yonke lonto leyo, yabo, abantu, they compare themselves with what's in social media, yabo, of which ke ngoku we all know ba like social media is a filtered version of life zabanye abantu. They only show you what's good, and bashiye zonke ezi behind, yabo, apho ufumaniseka umuntu is struggling nayo yonke lonto leyo, yabo. So umuntu uzawubona man uba like uzokwenza kanjani, but at least as long as ikhona enhloko into yoba no man, I need to do 1 2 3, yabo. And ke ngoku incwadi touches on ways zokwenza imali uso, yabo, of which yenye challenge le, yabo. Then point number 1, point number 3, yabo. So point number 3 uthi embrace calculated risks. Many people fear risk, leading them to stay stagnant. The book argues that calculated risks are very essential for wealth creation. While playing it safe may provide short-term security, it often limits long-term growth. Learning to identify and manage risks wisely allows you to explore opportunities that can yield significant rewards. Yes, yeah. And almost yonke into when it comes to business or whatever decision oyenzayo, you're not always 100% correct ukuthi
exactly
izoba right, yabo. So unetitha ngayo yoba if let's say you want to go into lo business leyo ithile, akuncedi into ubani usithi hayi ya risk imali yami ngaluzeka nayo yonke lonto leyo, yabo. So don't fear a risk, at least find ways zokuyimanage, yabo. And ke ngoku one of the things yabo onoyenza ngayo is to educate yourself more into lo business leyo uzoya kuyo, and yenza business nabantu that you can trust. Ungasuke nje qha uthi online kuthiwe faka imali, then after 3 months uzoyifumana, yabo. Then leyo like i-risk high up, yabo. So kumanage i-risk, yabo, you get abantu abatrustayo, then you plan out into enifuna uyenza, and actually taking low risk leyo, even if it's like 10%, yes, it's a risk, yabo, but isikhona ezinye ozibonayo uba no man, yabona le it's actually too fish, yabo, i-risk inkulu kakhulu, yabo. But into ayithethayo yoba there'll always be a risk, but when I try and find ways to limit the risk and then yeah, move forward uthathe low risk le. Now,
I have a question for you, sir.
yeah.
Yeah, how would you feel if you would hold maybe like seminars to teach about on how to handle money? And surely must you be referencing what we have here today.
Incwadi
Yeah,
is-
it's not easy.
No, actually Pofu, that's why kwezi izinto nezinto kwezi episodes is I will always try and sneak in yabo
okay.
ezindondoni because now I'm still learning. It's not like uh there's practice fully ezizinto ezi yabo. Nam ndisandozipicka up yonke le nto idibane ne-financial education yabo, and since ndithanda usherisha yabo, so I'm like no man yabo, we can create a platform apho we can chop out ezi zinto ezi yabo. And there's a lot man, like not necessarily only on financial education, like ezincwadi zikhona ezinye man uqonda uba like umzekelo Atomic Habits, like it's a book endiyithandayo ngoku yabo, of which it touches on how to uh build new habits yabo. So as umuntu uyazazi uba you like 1 2 3 yabo, and there's ezinye izinto that you want to like uziyeke yabo and stop doing yabo. So iyakunika like some sort of a guide yokuthi no man, you can do 1 2 3, and then after ixesha yabo uzawukwazi uluza ezo bad habits, and then how to create good habits yabo, you can do 1 2 3 yabo. So nayo like I think andikho sure kweyiphi episode, but I'll try and create like ezo 5 important lessons from incwadi, and then we'll have a sit down like this, we discuss. No, but yeah man, even kwasana le ncwadi, maybe after lo episode leyo ithile we can revisit ezi lessons ezi nabo, sibone uba zawusiphatha kanjani. So yeah, le risk leyo. Then eyesine ngu-invest in yourself yabo, of which your most valuable asset is yourself. Continuously investing in your own education and development opens doors to new possibilities. This could involve acquiring new skills, learning about different investment strategies, or expanding your network. By con- by constantly upgrade by constantly upgrading your knowledge and abilities, you increase your earning potential and open doors to create greater opportunities. Yeah, of which uku-investor in yourself, it's what besithetha yabo. By investor in yourself, you can read books yabo, so that okay, when it comes to the financial education, so that you can make calculated risk kakuhle, and then you can venture into maybe space obungekho knowledgeable ngazo, because there's a lot of ways man umuntu angazama in order to try and make like low extra cash now. So yeah, it's in your most valuable asset is yourself, yeah, of which club on le health is a con, because the code it also applies into a health level yoba your most valuable asset is your health. I mean, is yourself, and then if you're not taking care of yourself, then you won't be able to function like at your optimal yabo. So if awujim usoloko udiniwe, like awuzukwazi ukwenza kangako yabo. Sine-computers, abantu icomputer yakhe if imoshakele uyayithatha ayoyilungisisa yabo, but le computer umuntu inguye, umuntu uyayi-neglect yabo. So yeah man, I think sheke ugqibela ke ngoku, of which kule case ithi financial freedom requires action. Now, knowledge without action leads nowhere. The book emphasizes the importance of taking concrete steps towards financial goals. This involves breaking out of your comfort zone, networking with successful individuals, and actively pursuing opportunities that align with your financial plan. Remember, wealth creation is an ongoing process, and consistent action is essential for achieving your desired results. Now, so yeah, singazifunda zonke incwadi ezikhoyo, but if you're not doing anything, asizwe ndawo.
Yeah, there's also a part there, if very correctly, it network with successful people.
Yeah.
Usually,
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
So now, how you perceive into oivayo, right? from a book or from a movie or from a story.
Yeah.
It depends kuwe. So yabo omnye umuntu might take laa ndawo uba be with successful people so that uzoba successful.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
this now how I see it, the success uthethwa ngayo phaa kum, it's mostly about being with people who want what you want, like nibe driven with the same
Yeah,
goals.
yeah.
Not same goals, but I'm gonna be a teacher now. You're gonna be a teacher, but same goals as but I want all the best for you. Now you want all the best for me. So
Yeah.
it doesn't mean but you have to go up to find a stranger out there like as is successful. Meaning
Yeah.
successful someone with mind. No, it doesn't mean that. To me, proof. That's how I
Yeah,
perceive
yeah,
that
that's true.
information.
Then also nobu successful bomntu bu uthina bu debatable man,
Yeah,
yabo.
cool. Yeah.
And benza uthina. Oh yeah. Kule ndlela le ndiqale ngayo in terms like into esiyifunayo apha is to turn the lights on, yabo. So ke ngoku you don't necessarily have to find umuntu oyimillionaire, yabo, because abo ngabo siqonda uba okay like bakude kakhulu. If umuntu uyafuna it's fine, yabo, because ibook yona it speaks more of wealth creation, yabo, but then it's just that mna ndiyitwikile ndayisa kwinto yoba like umuntu can use le ncwadi to try and turn the lights on, because I know uba zikhona i-situations apho abantu like are struggling like ukuturna i-lights on, yabo. So ezinto like umuntu understand uba kufuneka afunde le financial education, it can actually help nale ye-risks, yabo, yoba there'll always be a risk, so one should just try and limit risk and then azame. Yes, our khona fails apho nalapho, but if you just keep on going at some point uzawukwazi uyifumana le nto uyifunayo, now. And yeah, I think isikhabarishile zo 5 ezo points ezo. So one was the power of assets versus liabilities. Number 2, financial education is paramount. Number 3, embrace calculated risks. Number 4, invest in yourself. Number 5, financial education requires action.
Yeah.
Now, so yeah man, saba nazo manezi conversations with almost zonke ezincwadi nazo apha, plus nezinye endizawuphinde ndikhe ndizame ukuthatsha zona because and yeah.
So njengoba uyifundile le ncwadi wayigqiba ne, zikhona izinto uyigqibile most obvious,
Yeah.
zikhona izinto othe wazicaphula kuyo and then wazi-aplya to ubomi bakho?
Yes, well, ezi step ezi like umzekelo ezi zilapha kuso, yabo, okokuqala le ye-financial education is paramount. Nazi incwadi zilapha ndiyazama ukusifundisa, yabo. So yileyo yoba like one needs to acquire i-financial education, yabo. So ndiyaya deep kuleyo ipart leyo. And then leka 5, financial freedom requires action, yabo. So zikhona i-projects endizibhizi ngazo, yabo, endizenzayo to try and put whatever endifundayo apha into action, yabo. And then at some point I can share, yabo, ezo projects zazo endibhizi ngazo, yabo. Then ipina investing into yourself, of which nazi incwadi ezi ndiyazama, and almost zonke man ndiyazama ukuziputha into action, nabo, nezi assets versus liabilities. And thawuthina akukho lula, yabo, because it's not like like bendithethile uba it's not like liabilities umuntu akazuba nazo, yabo, but one should make sure uba i-asset column is more, yabo. Like for instance, let's say now, yabo, kofuneka sizame ifone for le or maybe lo camera le, yabo, for i-show, of which one can deem uthenga i-camera or maybe ifone ezawuba ne-quality right as a liability, because ofuneka okay, one kofuneka lo data leyo, yabo, of which izawukhupha imali qho. then nayo ke ngoku ifowuni ibe nee-issues zayo eziphambeneyo yabo at some point. So ifowuni ayidinwa as asset, but thina sayithatha siyisebenzise as an asset because sayisebenzisa apha yabo sishute ngayo apha nabo. So yeah, iyazama pha napha, and as a group ke ngoku it would be nice uba sibane sifundisa abantu, and I know banazo ezi conversation nazo yabo, niyazama nani in your own little corners yabo. And it would be nice ke ngoku nabanye abantu ke ngoku out there kwiikona zakhe umntu ebusuku, at least ibe sentloko man uba okay, I can do 1 2 3 in order to get le nto. So yabo, you can grab a book ufunde, i-audiobooks zikhona kaShaniel, and I think ndizawukontinyuisha man exesha lihamba yabo. Then in closing sawubuyela back to Mr. Daisy lo lapha esayidini lam yabo, to just recap or revisit le episode le besinayo yabo, whereby we were speaking about i-tutoring program yakho yabo. So i-episode yaphuma and it did well according to our standard. Masingiyibeka njalo yabo, according to our standard yabo, it actually did well, and yeah, sireceive positive feedback at least from my end. So benzawubuza like kuwe iphethe kanjani?
When are we celebrating the 15 subscribers?
15 subscribers. No, Suara sizo celebrate 15 subscribers.
Yeah.
Suara sizo celebrate yabo. And yeah, as the little milestones yabo, so when it celebrate yabo, up until so hit maybe 1,000. I don't know nini, but sawubona, as long as sobani si upload man, like la minimum 4 episodes a month if siyayigcina, and then sibane conversation is nice yabo.
If man number like if it's not quite consistency,
Yeah,
eventually
izawunyuka. Yeah, izawunyuka.
So yeah, to before now I answer the question. Yeah, that was a funny joke. Like 15 subscribers is a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything starts like from a small place or a small environment or from a small thing. Basically, everything is a building block.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then about you asked about how did I get reviews and all that. Well,
Yeah.
I did get positive reviews about the last episode I did with you, and it was nice, and it was actually my first time like appearing like we on a platform like this, and trust me, I was shaking the whole hour.
It's a big platform for you.
Exactly, it's a big platform with 15k subscribers.
I was very nervous.
Yeah.
I'm a nervous person, like in general, but I was very, very nervous. How it happened, it even didn't feel like actually we were talking for an hour. And
Yeah.
When we using phones, taking pictures or doing videos or making voice notes or voice recordings,
Sure.
you don't want to listen to your own voice, and you don't want to watch yourself in a video talking.
That's true.
You get so uncomfortable. But I did watch that video like
Yeah.
every day. Even if I don't finish it, I'll go through that video and then watch it,
Yeah.
then see how I respond, or maybe watch how I like how I'm sitting,
Language,
yeah, and all that, and see if was I into this or I was just doing it since I was just asked. But yeah, I mean, it was a great like episode and a great conversation that we had. And then one person contacted me on Instagram. Or I don't remember if it was Instagram or WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Not many things were said there like about the project, right?
Yeah.
He even asked about. I didn't mention about like how am I doing the program, like in terms of funds and all that, and pricing and all that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
No, I think especially Amber, since you're always around, we can always touch on izinto that abantu feel like they want, yabo. And also I'm not yeah, we've spoken about ndole to try and create some sort of ugeleza nathi yabo. Andikho sure if usekhona ngoku SABC, but ngoku besi grade 12 so around 2014 so there was a show SABC 1 and also no ETV kungathi benayo naye eyakhe show.
I think most Zongi channels, like every morning, they used to host like
Yeah.
tutorial content.
Exactly.
Even now, it's still happening.
Ah.
Yeah, it's still happening. Or even if they have like one person or who's having a lesson. So
Yeah, we can also try and create into enjalo for wena yabo, whereby saba nalo mini conversations touch into lo subject leyo, and then so nebody yakho somewhere somehow, and then you explain noba it's like 30-minute videos yabo, si educate yabo.
Yeah, and I wanna point out something. Like information comes as especially
Yeah.
to people that like are using my services.
Yeah.
I am very grateful, firstly, to have them and for trusting me, because it's very, very, very rare. And now I started this out of a passion. I had to fail a lot. I had to stumble a lot just to get where I am today.
Yeah.
And as the days go, as it like everything happens and everything takes like step, like baby steps, and like people that I deal with mostly are people that they need help.
Yeah.
And then it touches me in a way where I put myself in their shoes. As I've mentioned in the previous video, I put myself in their shoes and then get to like toy with them in a way where, okay, this is your mark, right? Okay, this mark, we're gonna defeat this mark. But it takes you, mostly you, to defeat whatever you're going through, right? Because you can have like, you can like compare umtu on a poor background and a person who's well privileged. Somewhere, somehow in life, lo muntu on a poor background ends up being the most disciplined person in the room. And rather than nalowa well privileged, like abe ngumuntu ogezayo with no discipline. So yeah, and any into that I want to stress out, like if kunomuntu like who's watching or listening who wants to rewrite imatric yakhe, failing imatric is not a good thing. It's a bad thing, right? And also it's a good thing. I'm saying it's a good thing because maybe you went into escalating while you failed, right? Maybe you had challenges and then it defeated you, right? So coming back from a loss is a disappointment on its own, and also it's also a motivator on its own, right? Yeah. Because I think I'm Kona, something that I'm not gonna tell you about what it is. Kona, this other series that you recommended me to watch. Then I did watch that series. I'm not gonna go into the names or what was happening in the series, but Koko, any character, like this character was talking to another character. Then character 1 is talking about they want change. Character 2 is telling character 1 that if you want change, you have to have like you want to change, right? About you want to change. You want to change, and then you're gonna sit back and see what's gonna happen, right? I'm not gonna say it myself. So kwaba bantu ndisebenza nabo we program. We approaching May-June exams, right? And I'm not exclusively to abantu who rewrite matrix. Anyone who needs help in maths, physics, life sciences, maths literacy, accounting, they are free to contact me like on my platform. And then from there, I take it from there. And I am based at Western Cape, Enyanga, in Old Crossroads. And also, yeah, if you're thinking of like to Opalisa or to register, I advise people to take uh, November, December examination, because we're gonna have more time like to prepare. Yabo.
Short to June.
Yeah, not necessarily short, right? If you're writing in June, at least a maximum of 2 subjects is okay. Yabo. Especially ngoku we are approaching the mid, not the mid, but yeah, almost the mid
First
of
quarter.
the first quarter of February. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, man, I think we can close ngoku. And bendifuna uthatha le nto yoba I like the approach yakho yoba before umntu umtutorishe yabo, you can look at imark yakhe and then umxelele uba asifuni le mark ngoku, we wanna aim for more. Yabo, and also na acknowledge uba okay, this is my mark and then I'm aiming to get above.
Yeah, because if you come like to my program or to attend in my services for tutorials with an attitude of I hate this subject, I hate this, well, I'm gonna tell you why it's gonna hate you back. Right? So everything starts from a small thing. So
Yeah.
we can take our time, then acquire maybe like a small content of work, then we stress on that work, we do it over and over again. Because when you're doing something over and over again, so they talk about saying something over and over again or doing something over and over again, it's a program. So a program sticks in someone's mind.
Yeah. So yeah, just in closing, yabo. Yeah, ezinye episodes ziyeza, and then also we'll try and get ezinye guests.
Yeah.
Yabo. I know ezinye that are coming, of which that are like kwi-circle yam, yabo, abo I can reach them. But if bakhona abanye, let's say umuntu would like to come and then come and teach us whatever skills anazo or whatever information anosinika yona, it would be really appreciated. It would be really appreciated, man. Yabo. So it's not like I'm only eyeing out on abantu bakwi-circle yam, yabo. So whoever ufunayo can come and then yeah, so bona uba sawenza kanjani. And yeah, that's it from my side. Sure.
Tango.
Yeah.